Good morning, this is Friday, January 23rd. The weather's already turning a bit, there's quite a lot of wind. But just been down to the post office to pick up this box, which might well help with this ice storm. I think you might be seeing a lot more of this device in the coming weeks. I mean, we might lose power for a couple of weeks, and this will be being used throughout. So let's get it opened and have a look. Here we have the GOOLOO Discovery 100 portable power station. I'll get the wrapping off next. And here we are. Right, this is such a thing to arrive today because we've got this big storm coming in. The company very kindly got in touch with me on Monday, said it'd take 3 to 5 days to arrive, and sure enough, Friday. And the storm starts this afternoon and tonight. So first thing we have here is the user manual. There's the contents. Nice and clear instructions about recharging, the LED section. Quite the nice manual. Let's have a look at the device itself. It is all very nicely packaged, as you can see. They've taken some great care with this. Right, here's the front, here's the back. I'll show you the specs in a moment, but quite the nice portable unit. We can see the quick specs on the back, and it's also good for reference when it's in use. So it's the GOOLOO Discovery 100 portable power station, model number PB53. Battery capacity 99.9 watt hours, so very nearly 100 watt hours. They have 2 USB-Cs with input output of 100 watts. We have an AC output of 110 volts, 60 Hz at 100 watts, and that is a really excellent feature, able to run lights and all sorts. We also have USB 3.0, output 1, 5 volts, 3 amps, 9 volts, 2 amps, 12 volts, 1.5 amps, 2 of those ports, and a DC output at 12 volts, 10 amps. Let's remove this plastic. There we go. And next we'll have a look at these ports. Here we are at the top of the unit. Those are the ports on that side. On this side we've got AC on and off. I might be wrong, I will check. And power itself. On the other side there's nothing, but on the bottom we have a light functionality. To use the light is very simple. Just press the button at the bottom, there we are, constant light. Press again, it's brighter. Press again, it goes into like a strobing. Oh no, that's SOS. Very cool. And there's a fast flash. And there we are with the light off again. The unit has arrived with 83% charge. So yeah, that's great to see that 83% as it's turned up already. That is useful already and immediately. Really no need to charge it. I was going to use the EcoFlow over here. I will show that charging. What I've done is to connect a USB-C cable to the top there, switch on the EcoFlow, which itself can be solar charged. This is just one way of doing things. There we go, it's come up with the screen there, the 3 is flashing, and the output is a very healthy 50 watts and ramping up. So it will take quite the charge amount. There we are, 62 watts it's charging at. Very respectable indeed. Of course it can be charged by a USB-C adapter in the wall, but certainly for this kind of, well, experience perhaps over the next few days with the ice storm, being able to charge from something like the EcoFlow, which has got its onboard solar charging and the rest, that is a great benefit, and certainly at 62 watts. Now, well, I'll let this charge up some, and before we get into device testing, you may recall I've made a couple of these self-made power stations. They're 76 watt hours, and I've made them, well, a year or so ago, something like that, and I have been using them all the time. Now the thing is, we're looking at doing a lot more travelling in the next year, and these sort of things I was going to take with us. But if you look at things like the wiring, it may not be so tough. And also this unit here is in fact 100 watt hours, so more storage capacity. I think if you think about this, carrying that around is going to be a lot better than taking these along, where I might damage the wiring and such. So yes, those are those two that I made, but this is an upgrade. Before we get into testing some devices, I've just discovered, if we'll open this flap here, inside we do have USB cables. USB-C to USB-C and a USB-C to USB-A. That's a nice inclusion. And you know, people get things for review all the time, and you're never quite sure whether they're telling the truth or covering over something or whatever. But it's really quite evident with this packaging. If you look at it, you know, the way they've thought about things, the construction materials, the fact that you can just do that and it will slot together back into there. You know, the materials, the plastics, the weight, the feel, everything is doing exactly what I would want from a really nicely designed and manufactured product. So there we are. For what it's worth, I really like this. Let's get it tested. We're about 10 minutes along with the charging. Let me check the rate. Okay, we're down now at 53. So it's doing the thing that it should. It's now on 91% charged, and as it gets more fully charged, that wattage input will decrease. The first thing to test is this mains lamp, which incidentally my wife's father did the carvings on it. Now, there we go. Let's plug this in and see if it works. Here is the AC output at the top. It's a 3-pin, not just a 2. There we are, simply plugged in. I've also got the charging lead still connected. It's now dropped to 50 watts, but we'll be able to see whether it continues charging as it's powering. So, let's press the AC. And immediately the light is on. Absolutely no worries at all. Now, is it continuing to charge as well? Yes, it is. So that's another bit of good functionality tested. It's also showing the AC symbol in the top right, and the AC is actually being outputted. We may as well leave the light going on while I test the next thing, which will be the USB ports. I've got this fan here. We'll see if this works. There we are, the fan is now plugged into one of the USB ports. No problems. Will not need this thing over the next few days though. Now, one thing that I use quite a lot is a rotary tool, and this is a much bigger load than a lamp. So, let's see if this will work. I'll switch on the AC, there we are. Switch this on. Oh, there we are. And it's running it absolutely fine, not quitting. There we are. Good practical test, because I do use this around the house, outside as well. This will be really convenient for those uses. So I'll get this charged up to 100%, ready to go during this ice storm. It's finished charging now, it's at 100%, so I'll just check that the unit switches off with nothing connected to it. It's been about 20 seconds now with nothing connected to it at all. I expect this screen to go off very shortly. And there we go. Yes, it does power down with nothing connected to it. That's been my review of this GOOLOO Discovery 100 portable power station, which I'm very, very glad we've got for the ice storm. Thank you very much to GOOLOO for sending this out. You won't believe how relieved I was to find it in the mail today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this kind of thing, please do think about liking and subscribing. I'm trying to get the watch hours up to 4,000 as well, so I can get monetized. I'll see you next time. Hopefully.